Good afternoon. I'm attorney Michael Bender from the Gray Legal Group, coming to you outside the Riverside Superior Court here in Hemet with a special live edition of Facebook Live of Ask a Lawyer. Special thanks to attorney Allison Tilton, who has to be the camera woman today in this lovely 104-degree heat. Just want to let you know really quick before we get started, the contents of this video is for general information purposes only. Nothing should be taken as legal advice for any individual case or situation. This information is not intended to create, and receipt viewing does not constitute an attorney-client relationship. With that, we're going to talk today about the topic of child support enforcement. Two quick questions we've got today. The first one comes in asking, how is child support paid out in this county? My ex was told to pay, but I'm not sure how they do it here. Well, first off, I want to do a quick rewind and do a quick recap of how child support is calculated. Once you get a court order, or once you get a request for child support, the court's going to look at both parties' incomes, percentage of time with the children are with each parent, a whole litany of other factors, and the court's going to determine what the appropriate child support is based on state guidelines. And this formula basically punched it into a computer program, out spits a number, that's the child support. Enforcement of child support basically is done one of two ways. First off, your ex, in this situation, can pay you directly. Typically, child support orders are awarded half on the 1st, half on the 15th. They can be paid directly by check, wire, bank transfer, or so forth. I'd always advise never pay child support in cash. The second way is through an income withholding order. You can actually get the court to order an income withholding order where all the money actually goes through the state disbursement unit and you get paid directly that way. That can be done another one of two ways, either directly through yourself or with an attorney, or you can contact the Department of Child Support Services. They can open up a case and enforce the order for you. Second question is, how does one get in touch with, this is the question, with baby daddy's CO in the military? He's way behind on child support and is refusing to pay. Well, when we have child support orders, again, this is an issue of enforcement. I never recommend contacting, particularly with the military, or even in any situation, you never want to contact the employer directly. That can be seen as in the military. What you can do, instead of contacting their command directly, you can actually contact your local congressman, and they've got a liaison there, an advocate, and they can act on your behalf to ensure that it gets paid. But again, you can also go ahead and get that income withholding order and get it paid directly out of the out of your ex's paycheck. That can be done through the income withholding order or directly through the Department of Child Support Services. Now, it's very important to remember one closing thought on this. If your wages are being garnished for child support and the entire child support order does not come out of your paycheck, because only up to 50% of your net disposable pay can be garnished, you're still responsible for the total amount of child support. So if you have an order for $2,000 a month and you only get garnished $1,500, it's on you to go ahead and pay that additional $500 per month. Well, in the 104-degree heat, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Thanks for joining us on Ask a Lawyer. We'll be back next week in our office, hopefully in the air conditioning there, at 1:30 every Tuesday, where we go ahead and discuss the family law issues important to the community. If you have a legal question or topic you want us to answer, go to thegraylegalgroup.com and click on Ask a Lawyer.